hello everyone who has enrolled for the Laksh 3-year integrated foundation program here at Eden IS. I welcome you all on behalf of Eden IS. Now friends, you must be congratulated because of your very awareness that you have started preparing for this examination so early while you are still doing your 12th standard, or you have just finished your 12th standard, or you are in the first year of your examination. It means at least you're preparing for 2 years or 3 years for this examination. Now, when you make such an early start, it gives you a great advantage. Now, what kind of advantage am I talking about? It gives you a greater amount of time to correct your mistakes. And when you have greater amount of time to eradicate mistakes, most of the times you will eradicate most of the mistakes. And you might have heard the very famous saying that early bird catches the worm. So you must be that early bird who has at least started his or her journey. So it's an excellent decision that you have taken. So I congratulate you all for taking that decision. Now you see, this 3-year program is a very integrated program, and it addresses every nook and corner of this examination. The first year is the very basic year when we build the concepts, we do the basic understanding, we have a clear understanding of the examination, it demands the various topics ingrained under different subjects. The very core of this examination is covered in the very first year, and because you are giving an entire year to understand the core of the examination, which other aspirants who are starting after their graduation, or say when they are say 2 years, 3 years, they have already passed as they have cleared their graduation papers, they do not have that time advantage which you have now. They have to create the core in a much lesser period of time, where you are having one complete year to create the core. And when the core is strong, the foundation is strong, a strong structure can be built over it. So you must understand that too, that early start will help you in creating a good core. So the first year would be the core year. Core year means we will do the basic syllabus part that is given in your UPSC examination. Now, UPSC gives the syllabus in a very superficial manner. When it talks about one topic, there are various topics which are latent in that topic. It means there are many things which are under the surface or which are implicit in that topic and not always on the surface or explicit. So we must understand all those angles as well. Then every Sunday, Monday to Friday, you have your regular classes of GS, and then every Saturday you have your NCERT based classes, which will help you in covering the NCERTs also in a more systematic fashion. And Sunday you have your current affairs classes, which is the weekly current roundup or the WCR. Here we do a complete coverage of all the newspapers, all the magazines, all the journals, and whatever is there in news with respect to current or international events or national events. We cover all of that in 3 hours time. It's a comprehensive, main-centric coverage, which also helps you in the preliminary examination. Every 4th Sunday is a test of the current affairs, and once you finish a section in the GS, there's a test too. So there is a lot of writing involved at every stage of learning, and that will help you in the very first year. So the first year is when you do the basic core and you focus a lot on current affairs. Now, UPSC previously used to ask current affairs or current events that were in news for say the last 12 or 14 or 15 months, but now UPSC is asking some current affairs which were in news for the last 36 months, 40 months or something like that. So if you have a good current affairs coverage for 3 years, that would be excellent, nothing like it. It will give you a tremendous advantage in the examination hall. So the first year is all about the basic subjects, the basic topics, and the current affairs part for that year. Now, in the first year also, we will give you the opportunity to write on a daily basis, which will become a regular feature in the second year. In the second year, every day, 4 questions would be given to you, and there would be also regular feedback, evaluation of those on a daily basis, and you get your best copy and model answers. The model answer would be the answers given by the Eden team of experts, and the best copy would be a copy of that candidate who for that day has written the best answers for those questions which were put for the day. There are many students who are already selected and looking for rank improvement. They might also write with you in the second year when you are also at least at par with them, and then you can understand what they have done correctly so that they have cleared the examination. It will give you a relative sense of the examination. Anyhow, the model answers would be ideal answers, but the competition is not absolute, it is relative. You have to do a little bit better than your competitor. So it will give you a great advantage. When you write daily, you get a best copy, you get a model answer, and you get your copy evaluated along with feedback, and that too by faculties. So it would be enormous for your examination. The WCR or the current roundup, that goes for the second year as well. Now, in the second year, we emphasize a lot on revision. So before your preliminary examination, there would be a 90-day exclusive mission prelims batch that would help you in revising everything that you studied in the first year regarding the preliminary examination. And before the mains examination, there would be a 75-day mission mains batch. In that mission mains, you would also write, along with your daily answers, you would write full-length mock tests, sectional tests, and in the mission pre, you would give nearly 24 tests on preliminary examination dedicatedly. There would be all India mock tests, and you will understand that where you stand relatively for that year. So the second year is all about application and enrichment. The first year was related to creation of core and basic understanding of current affairs, but the second year is the year of build-up. Now comes the third year, the most important year, perhaps the year in which you will take the examination as well, many of you. But at least this is, from many standpoints, the most important year. This year you are prepared. You can go and sit in the examination. That is what mostly people would do. But in this year we will do one particular thing. We will write again questions on a daily basis. We would again do the current affairs on a weekly basis. And we will do a second revision of the prelims and a second revision of the mains. So through answer writing and through resolving questions, we will do the syllabus one more time, and that would be a final time. And here in this year, the focus would be not so much on your content building, because that you have already achieved in the last 2 years. Here the focus would be mostly on time management, mostly on selection of questions, especially when it comes to optionals, that how you would select your questions, and it would do with the writing methodology. The art of writing would be emphasized upon this year. So a 3-year package, you are almost at the, means you are very ready for the exam. Now you see, a person who has prepared for 1 year and goes into the examination might take the examination with another aspirant who is already an IPS officer, in which maybe, for example, in his 4th attempt or 5th attempt he got IPS and is now looking for rank improvement. He has studied for 3 or 4 years, whereas you have studied for 1 year. That competition most of the times is not fair. But nevertheless, if you have given everything in 1 year, qualitatively the competition can become equal. But generally speaking, what I'm saying generally, this is not fair, because that person has got more opportunity with respect to you. But when you prepare under Laksh and for 3 years, your preparation is also of 3 years. And since you have written with students who are already in the academy, you can understand that what are their strong points, and you can learn always from others. Now you see friends, never try to copy others, but it's always good to learn from others, because, and especially mistakes that others have committed, so that if you learn everything from your own mistakes, this entire lifetime would become short for you. You must create this art of learning from others' mistakes and what went wrong for them, so that you can enrich your preparation in a more systemized fashion. So congratulations again. It's a beautiful journey you are embarking upon, and from day one you must think that the countdown has begun, and if you work with, and if you focus on the process rather than on the result, you see that the results will follow. Thank you.